Hello, all beautiful people. It's Miriam here, and today we are going to have this is going to be the last taste of Christmas. I know it's January, but this tag is so cute. I some days ago I did the Christmas tree tarot tag, and I wanted to do a oracle version to that. So that's what we're doing today. And if you think that was a good idea, do leave me a like down below. So yeah, I'm going to just use a little bit of the filming that I did in the previous video. I'm going to use that in this video as well, because I don't want to climb up to my attic twice. You don't need to see my attic twice, right? So let's roll. So the first one is a dusty attic deck, a deck that feels like a dusty attic full of treasures and secrets. So for prompt number 1, the dusty attic deck, I have chosen mystical healing reading cards. This is kind of, even the box is kind of like, it looks stained and kind of old, and it would definitely be something that I would find in a mystical attic. And the cards, back of the cards here as well. Maybe I could find some old papers, notes of some kind up on the attic, and you have this ripped paper look around the cards. And yeah, that is why I chose this deck. And yeah, mystical and treasures kind of go hand in hand, don't they? So that's what I chose for prompt number 1, the dusty attic deck. That is mystical healing reading cards. And here is a part of the guidebook, how it looks inside. The next one is the Christmas tree structure. And as you can see here, if I can find my way in, yes, I still have presents that I haven't given out yet. But as you can see here, I have a fake tree, and I actually bought it this Christmas. I've always had real trees before, because I love the smell of them, but I figured this year, or this Christmas, I would buy a fake one to make my life just a little bit easier, and to bring in a tree a little bit earlier. So the Christmas tree structure deck, if it's Marseille, Rider-Waite-Smith, Lenormand, or Thoth. And prompt number 2 is the structure. Well, this isn't tarot, this is the oracle version. And here I have Seasons of Witch Yule Oracle. It's not a must, but I do like to work with decks seasonally. I like to find decks, or work with decks that fits for the season I'm in, or we are in, but it's not a must. For example, I have worked with, I just felt called to work with Tarot of Haunted House during December, which I normally wouldn't do, but I just felt called to use it. But I do like to work with the decks seasonally. So I am very excited for all of the Season of the Witch decks comes out, I am going to, or my plan is at least to have all of them when they come out. So yeah, I have some of them, but not all of them are out yet. But it will be really nice when they do come out, all of them. Funny enough, it's the first time that I don't have tinsels on my tree as well. But prompt number 3 is the Tinsel Deck. A deck you get wrapped up in and makes you forget about all the other decks. Prompt number 3, I have chosen Star Dragons. Now this is just such a gorgeous deck that really makes me forget about everything else. I feel like I'm in my own little world with this deck. This is so cute. I mean, look at that cute little dragon. I mean, these cards are cute as at the same time as they are powerful and strong, and it's just so beautiful. I mean, look at this. You know, even now I forget to talk. I just want to look at the images because they're so beautiful. I really love, in general, I think Barbari's decks are quite beautiful, actually. So I could have put any of the other decks here as well, but this one is just, it's just something about it for me. And then we have the Bauble Deck, a deck that keeps rolling around and shows up in your practice over and over again as you keep reaching for it all the time. And for prompt number 4, the deck I keep going back to is one of my first decks, Oracle decks, actually, the Sacred Forest. This is just the deck that made me continue or start this journey, really. But it made me believe that this card stuff is real, because I used to pull cards from this deck at night and before going to bed, and I'd ask for just a card, and it always gave me a card that suits for the day that has been. For example, the day that I got this one, first time I got this card, I mean, that day I was actually howling to the moon, for example. So yeah, it just has hit so many times on the spot. Yeah, I keep going back to this because it is special to me, because this is the start, was the start of my Oracle and Tarot journey. So yeah, I almost get a bit sentimental. Yeah, so that is my tinsel, no, not tinsel, but Bauble Deck. Deck that I keep going back to time and time again. And next up we have the Snowman Deck, a deck that melts your heart. So for number 5, the Snowman Deck, unicorns is so cute and just melts my heart. I don't really have a thing for unicorns, really, but when I saw this, I was originally just thinking about my daughter, how she loves unicorns. So I had to have it. And yeah, it melts my heart because I think of my daughter and how much she loves unicorns. And I do find unicorns to be adorable and everything. But the fact that my daughter loves unicorns so much makes it even cuter for me and makes me melt even more. So yeah, that is the Snowman Deck, the magic of unicorns. Then we have the Mistletoe Deck, a deck that makes you think of love in the holiday season. And prompt number 7 is Wisdom of the Oracle Divination cards. Oh, this is chunky. And it's red, so it's very lovely dove, love. Christmassy and lovely dove. Now you can see in the guidebook you have the oracle's message, but you also have relationship message on the cards. But you also have a prosperity and protection message as well. But I think this is the only deck I have that has like relationship message. At least at the top of my head. I can't think of other decks that have that in my collection. So maybe that's something I should buy more of before February comes around. The lovey-dovey month with Valentine's Day and everything. So yeah, but I don't feel like, just looking at the pictures, I don't feel like it's a love deck. But you have the messages in the guidebook that is relationship message. So yeah, love in holiday season. This is the closest thing I have to love deck, except from the one I had in the tarot version of this, which I could put that here as well, but I feel like that would be cheating to have it 2 times. Then we have the Homemade Deck, a deck that is special because who made it, or a deck that feels particularly homemade. And for the Handmade Deck, I don't really know anyone that makes decks or anything, so it's, again, I have to pick something that just kind of feels extra handmade. Now, I don't know if I think that this feels handmade, but I don't mean to talk negative about it, because it is a beautiful deck. It's the secret language of color. But what I mean is that it's very simple. I feel like I could almost just go and take these. Obviously, I'm not that good at taking pictures, but I kind of feel that I could just go out and take these pictures myself and make this deck myself. But as I said, obviously that the pictures wouldn't be this nice. So obviously it's not like anybody could make this deck. But the fact that it's so simple and it's just pictures, close-up pictures, it makes me think it kind of feels handmade, or not handmade but homemade but the prompt is handmade. So yeah, this is the closest thing that I got to that. And this is quite simple deck. There's nothing wrong with that, just saying. But yeah, you know, I had to choose something. The Secret Language of Colors card is the one that got on this prompt. Next up is the Fairylights deck, a deck that sparkles, that makes you feel all tingly inside. Now for prompt number 8, we have the De la Nuit Oracle for Fairylights deck, because this is fairy tales. It's De la Nuit, it's nighttime. I love the colors of this. Yeah, I love fairy tales. And that is why that came in Fairylights, because it's just yeah. I don't have the words right now. It's just that fairy tales makes me go into my own little world, and yeah, it makes me feel sparkly of joy and twinkliness, and yeah, at the same time, I think I said it in like in my 10 December decks video that I feel like December is a month where you tell fairy tales as well, because you have time to sit down with the family and tell them. So yeah, De la Nuit Oracle is my Fairylights deck. And the last prompt, number 9, is the Treat Hopper deck. Tell me about your treat hopper and a deck that reminds you of it. Now, with this one, with this fake tree, I didn't know, but it actually, I can't change it because the wires here are to the lights as well, so I can't change it. And as I said before as well, I used to have my mother's star before I got the fake tree, so that was kind of original. Anyways, I have chosen Angelic Oracle for the Tree Topper deck. Now this kind of reminds me of my childhood as well, and obviously that makes me think of my mom again. I'm talking a lot. I feel like I've been talking a lot about my mom lately, but you have this card here, you know, but the baby boy being born and everything. So this story just goes with Christmas and the star lights to Bethlehem. And at the same time, the artwork in this deck also reminds me of when I don't know if what it's called in English, or if people have it in other countries. I'm guessing they do. But Sunday school. I went to Sunday school as a child with my grandpa. My grandparents were very religious on my mother's side. And the artwork here kind of reminds me of pictures, the books that we read, and the stickers we got, and stuff like that. So yeah, the Angelic Oracle is my Tree Topper deck. So that is it for this video, and I haven't even said Happy New Year. It's a little bit late, but I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and a wonderful New Year's Eve and everything, and I'm wishing you the best for this year. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave me a like down below. I would really appreciate it. and subscribe if you like content like this, if you want to see more of it, and tap the bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video. I try to do that once a week. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, but I try to do it once a week. So that's it for today. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, and magical day. Bye!